Good blessed Wednesday late evening, January the 17th, 2024. It's about 5:30 p.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest or the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. I greet you all with all the same universal greetings. It don't make a difference whether you like me or not. A lot of people, well, some people don't like me because of what I stand for. I stand for the truth. You have so many amendments to the United States Constitution, such as freedom of speech, freedom to gather, freedom to associate, freedom to even protest, long as you're doing it in a peaceful manner. But I want to show y'all how God is working here in Southeast Missouri, in the Boot Heel, especially here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. If you notice my complaints about a lot of these people, the sheriff department, the sheriff, Brenton Farrow, here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, the chief of police, Robert Bobby Hearns, here in Mississippi County, Charleston, Missouri, Lester Gillespie, Rodney Jones, and a lot of these other sellout blacks, and a lot of these other white supremacists. If you're not a white supremacist, don't let it bother you. But all of them is associated with these people I'm finna show you in a minute. The Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center. Y'all heard my kid's mother in 2016, may she rest in peace, made a YouTube video in Chicago telling you about the crookedness in the Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center, in the Charleston R1 School District, and in the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, and some of these individuals with these getting this government grant money. And she mentioned a guy that was convicted of voter fraud. Y'all know who that was, Lester Gillespie. But let me show you what see, a lot of people get these grants like Susanna Wesley from the United States Justice Department. Let me show you what the United States Justice Department think of my videos in Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center. That's going to be the top falling down. I'm going to show you in a minute. Y'all take a look at that there. That's one of Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center's vans here. Now, this place here, it didn't have this here when the G&H Furniture Company was here. The church right next to it, where my grandmother used to be the state mother at, they wanted to buy this G&H Furniture Company when they went out of business, but G&H wouldn't give it to the black church. They gave it to Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center. They gave it to them, y'all. But let me show you how God has worked here, listening to my YouTube video to show how corrupt the Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center is. I've been noticing, and I know other people has been noticing, this used to be crowded 7 days a week. Sheriff department, police department. They even taught in the summertime, but to white children. Taught them first responders and everything else here at 601 Marshall Street. And taking them to places where they gonna be somebody other than what Lester and them be doing at the 700 Cy Williams Street or Elm Street, the Lincoln School or the C.F. Bowen Center, where they just give them free food, let them play basketball and things like that, but they don't turn out to be nothing. But Susanna Wesley, I believe, has lost their money. You see how they got these gates down as if somebody gonna break in. Somebody gonna break in. The banks don't even have this here. But they done lost that funding, y'all. And they laying people off. And you know who they gonna lay off first, because they probably don't have but 2 or 3 blacks. The blacks probably gonna get laid off first. But the Justice Department be hearing my thing. They wondering why the Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center is tied with the Charleston, Missouri 33rd Circuit Court here in Mississippi County, and they supposed to have victim advocates. And why haven't they been an advocate for me and my daughters and my daddy with all the stuff some of these house Negro cowards was doing and some of these white supremacists was doing to us. Why they didn't help this lady, this young lady, on December the 7th, 2022 at 603 Lee Street here in Charleston, Missouri, right down the street from here when Lester Gillespie, a person that they let work in the 1990s, y'all. Right down the street here. This is 601 Marshall Street. Marshall's the dividing line of north and south. Right down there where you see that car, the car coming from, to the left, Lester Gillespie was bursting his way into that lady's, the house, the rental house, and you can hear the sheriff told him, you can't do that. You can't do that, Lester Gillespie. You ain't working for Susanna Wesley no more. Even though you working with Brent Farrow, the sheriff of Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, and Robert Hearns, the chief of police of the Charleston, Missouri, and you working with the Ku Klux Klan. We thank you for working with us, but you can't do that. Not why my deputy is here, because he stand on the law. We don't stand on the law, but he do. But you can't find no report. Just like the United States Justice Department see the fraud, you see what I'm saying, and the injustices that's been happening in this place here. They're going to see it with Lester Gillespie. They're going to see it with the Sheriff Department, Mississippi County here in Charleston, Missouri, in the police department. You see one thing about it, Malcolm X said, when the mind is a weapon, you never unarm. I ain't never had to raise my hand at nobody. They done sent some of these coward gangbangers and drug dealers to come physically hit me, but I didn't do nothing. But if they hit me again, you can believe the Lord will be their shepherd, and they would want nothing else down here on earth. Anybody down here put their hand on me again down here in Charleston, Missouri, I guarantee you somebody gonna be tying your shoes other than you and your family members. And if you got insurance, you know where you're going. Most blacks go down this road. But anyway, I'm gonna leave. I'm nonviolent. Malcolm used to talk violent, but he didn't want no violence. But if you mess with him, you seen him in that window with that M16, he'd let you know what's going on. I may be a felon, but I'd rather to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Hey, Susanna Wesley, how do it feel not to have no doggone money now? You wasn't doing nothing for the black community at all. You got these things like we thieves and robbers. You didn't have that down in East Prairie. You built up a fence down here like our children is little animals or something. Now go back down to East Prairie or wherever you came from. Take Lester Gillespie with him, because the Fed's gonna get all of y'all. Peace be still.
Get everything you need, sir.
Is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go leave together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you trust her with me?
First of all,
Hold on, wait, stop.
You did.
this is my house.
You own the house, but you rent it, sir.
Stop it.
Listen to me, man. Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're
I'm
gonna do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call fire. I can call Brent.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door 'cause
everybody.
she's in the way.
But you getting
She
on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so you
No,
committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary, because you can't go into your house if you've rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
Yeah, the door
closed.
was open, but she was
And she was
standing behind
standing
it.
right
And you pushed it
there.
open.
And I asked her, we coming in.
You pushed it open.
You said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave, or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
Okay. Did you get everything you need, sir?
Is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go leave together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you trust her with me?
First of all,
Hold on, wait, stop.
You did.
this is my house, sir.
You own the house that you rented, sir.
Stop it.
Listen to me, man.
Uh-huh.
Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're
I'm
gonna do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call first.
You can call Brent.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what
I-
you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door 'cause she was
everybody.
in the way.
But you
She
getting on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so
No,
you committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house
You're
if you've
get-
rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
Uh-huh. You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
Yeah, the door
closed.
was open, but she was
And
standing
she was
behind it,
standing
and
right
you pushed it
there.
open.
And I asked her, we coming in.
Pushed it
You
open.
said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
Okay.
Right down the street here, when you hear that girl say, stop it, Lester trying to force his way into the apartment. You hear the sheriff deputy telling Lester, you can't do that. That's a burglary in a battery. And Lester said, it's my house. I can call Brent Farrow. His wife came on the scene, called Brent Farrow, right down the street here, y'all, on to the left. Let me go on back down here. So it's Lee and Vine here, y'all, where Lester commit the crimes at. They let him buy all of these houses. Him and Rodney Jones. They let him be on the zone committee, and both of them felons. One a rapist and the other one is a voter frauder in the black community. Listen to them videos. Peace be still.